I want to talk about relationships. I want to talk about relationships. And, I'm going to be talking about 40 questions you need to ask yourself about the person that you want to go into a relationship with, and 40 questions that you must answer to prepare yourself and get yourself ready. Now, I have done this work in over 2 decades. I've worked with different people across continents, all over the world. And I've found a secret of identifying the right partner and being able to see red flags from afar. Now, in the 21st century, there are serious issues with marriage. There are serious issues with relationships. And those 21st century serious issues are destroying people's lives. And a lot of people are experiencing serious behavioral and attitudinal problems. I was still at a domestic violence conference yesterday. Many people experiencing abuse and domestic violence. How many people know that there's a high prevalence of homosexuality now? Bisexuality. So many people having financial and infidelity issues. So there's so many issues that people are experiencing in relationships. Now, research suggests that 1 in every 2 marriages globally is ending up in divorce. Tap your neighbor, say Shotugbo. 1 in 2 marriages all across the world is ending up in divorce. Now, 60% of second-time marriages is ending up in divorce. So you marry a first time, the statistics is 50%. Then you think that by the second time around, when you marry, you will do better. But the statistic reveals that it is 60%. And third-time marriages, the statistics is 73% that is ending up in divorce. Let me bring it back home. 7 out of every 10 marriages in Nigeria is ending up in one form of separation or the other. We did a research last year, and we asked Nigerians, why is it separation rather than divorce? And 90% of them gave us 3 critical reasons. Number 1, people believe that it is a stigma and it is a sign of failure to divorce. Number 2 is that people are worried about what people will say about them. And number 3 is people believe and think that divorce is a sin because the Bible says that God hates divorce. One of the secrets of living your life to the fullest is to ensure that you marry right. Is to ensure that you are in the right relationships. Because your life and your destiny is at stake if you choose the wrong partner. The wrong marriage will derail you and completely destroy you. Now, I've come to realize from my work that many, many Christians that are single today are making decisions to marry based on sex and burning and intense sexual and physical attraction. Now, they anchor their drive towards finding a partner or towards marriage on 1 Corinthians 7:9. It says, but if you cannot control yourself, go and marry, for it is better to marry than to burn with passion. And so, people hold on to that scripture, and that drives them. But guess what? That is building your entire destiny and your life on your hormones. You are building your entire destiny, your life, the life of your children on chemicals that are imbalanced, that are driven by circumstances that are unstable. Now, we have found out now that a lot of married people are no longer having sex. Turn to your neighbor, say you go tire. Arre. 6 out of 10 couples that come into my office have not had sex for 6 months, 8 months, 2 years, 3 years. Now, what happens if your spouse has a medical condition and cannot perform? So if you are being driven to go and marry simply because of your hormones or simply because of passion and the fact that you are burning, look, things may change. So, I say, don't marry yet if you cannot control your burning. Because if you marry the wrong person, you may burn your destiny and burn your life. Now, marriage does not define you. Did you hear what I said? Marriage does not define you. Marriage does not validate who you are. You are neither less nor more because you're married or not married. What's the point in getting married when it won't work? It's more traumatic for you. So, I want to help you so that you don't get yourself into a fix. I'll tell you a story of a client. My client is 29 years old. Beautiful. You know someone that you call Ele? Ele. Too bad. 29. 3 children. Married to a wealthy man. Incredibly wealthy man. Man about 63. 63. Now, what drove her to come for therapy was the last straw. He got 4 of his staff, men, in his office to beat her. They beat her and they stripped her. His staff. When she was naked in his office, he told them to go out. Then he slept with her. Then when he finished, he told them to take out his own wife. Now, I've put together a checklist that I call the 40 questions that you must answer before you say I do. Number 1 is, what is his or her calling? Now, under that question, you're asking yourself, what is that person's life assignment? What is that person's passion? What solution was that person created to be? And what problems were they created to solve? Now, one thing that is very critical with finding answers to those questions is you must be able to know the reason why you are created to. And if there's no alignment between the solution that he was born to be, between the purpose for his creation and your own, kata will gas. So, is there a perfect alignment or a complement between the reason for which you exist and the reason for which your partner exists? Or does their existence and their essence violate yours? Question number 2. For what cause does that person exist? What or who drives this person? Is it money? Is it fame? Is it power? Is it God? Is this person driven by what other people will say? Is this person driven by love? Is this person driven by passion? Or is this person driven by sex? Who controls them? Their father, their mother, or their family? Or are they driven because they want to make impact? So you must be able to answer that question. What drives them, or who drives them? What do they live for? For what are they willing to die? Now, on the backdrop of that, you've got to be able to ask yourself, what are you living for? And for what are you willing to die? Is there a complement and an alignment? Now, if you're single, it is the best time to be alive. You know why? Because it is the best time to prepare yourself so that the real suitor can find you. Or so that you can find the real suitor. Question number 3. What capabilities, competencies, and capacities does this person have or lack? What capabilities, competencies, and capacities do you have that complements that person? How does this person respond or react to this capability and competence differences when you offer them your competencies as a complement or to complete them? How do they react and respond? Do they react violently and negatively, or are they open and receive you with gladness and joy? Question number 4. Why exactly do I want to settle down with this particular person? Why do I want to marry this guy or this chick? Why do I want to marry this person now? And beyond whether you love that person, you must ask this question. Do I really like that person? To like someone is different from loving someone. Do I really like this person, and does this person really, genuinely like and accept me for who I am? Are both of you friends? Are you best of friends? Is this person mature? On a scale of 0 to 10, how much do I like this person? How much does this person like me? And how mature is this person? Question number 4. Does this person desire and strive for personal development, growth, and excellence? Do they understand? And do they subscribe to the principles of small but continuous and consistent personal development and improvement? Does this person have a learning and teachable spirit? Does this person consistently invest in their own personal learning and development? How do they invest? Where do they invest? When do they invest? Why do they invest? Why am I asking why? I'm asking why because the reason why they do what they do is more important than what they do. Does this person have ITK? Do they have the I know it all mentality? Number 6. Does this person have the can-do spirit? Is this person easily depressed or demoralized, dejected and deflated? Does this person easily give up? Does this person blame other people for their situations, their circumstances, and their fortunes? Does this person take personal responsibility for where they are today? Are you responsible? Have you taken personal responsibility for where you are? Or do you blame any and everything else for where you are? I say to people, what you get is what you have given. What you get is the result of what you have given. So if you want to change what you are getting, change what you are given. Question number 7. Does this person have a healthy self-worth, self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-belief? Does this person have confidence in their own personal abilities? Do they have an inferiority complex? Do they have a superiority complex? None is good. Because a superiority complex is oftentimes hidden. It is hiding an inferiority complex. Does this person constantly put other people down? Does this person have the ability to lift other people up? Is this person that you want to settle down with and live the rest of your life? Is this person a people pleaser? Wanting always for everyone to like them? Do they have confidence and belief in God's word? Do they believe that God is their source, provider, and security? Or do they put all their trust in man or people? Do this people, or does this particular person that you want to settle down with have a relationship with God at all? And if yes, the next question is, what kind of relationship does this person have with God? Is it an intimate, personal relationship, or is it a casual relationship? Why is this important? Now, the nature of this person's relationship with God is an indication of the kind of relationship that they will have with you. If they cannot nurture and cherish and guard a relationship with the Almighty God, why would they with you? Question number 8. Does this person have character? You know, a lot of times you're on 3rd Mainland Bridge, heading for a meeting in Ikoyi, coming from the mainland, and you are late. So, where are you? I'm a dolphin. Do they lie? Whether it is white, purple, yellow, pink lie. A lie is a lie. Is this person disciplined, focused, hard-working, and diligent? Do they cheat other people? I didn't say, do they cheat you? Do they cheat other people? Because your own is coming. Is this person hardworking or lazy? Does this person have an entitlement mentality? Is it all about them? Do they believe that the whole world owes them and the sun only rises up their backside? Is this person real, authentic, original all the time? Is this person honest, trustworthy? Do they have a good report? Now, you must check their reputation in town. So, do they have a good reputation in town? What are people saying about them? And it's not the people that they pay. It is people that are not close to them, that have business relationships or relationships with them. So how do people on the outside perceive them? Question number 9. Does this person have content? Do they have substance? Are they deep? Or is this just about the packaging, vanity, and the container? Ladies and gentlemen, ask yourself, when I peel the outside, is there anything inside? Do they have depth? Do they have multiple layers of substance? Or are they shallow? Number 10. What is this person's level of wisdom, intellect, knowledge, and understanding about diverse things like God, life, who they are, and relationships and marriage? Rate them on a scale of 0 to 10 in terms of their level of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding about God. Rate them on a scale of 0 to 10 about their level of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding about life and who they are, and their understanding, wisdom, and knowledge about relationships and marriage. Is this person ignorant? Because this person will bring about destruction. Now, Hosea 2 says, my own people are destroyed because of Lucifer? No. It says they're destroyed because of lack of knowledge. If you marry an ignorant person, you have just imported destruction into your home. Does this person have insight and foresight? Does this person have a clue about times and seasons? And is this person able to adapt when the times and the seasons change? Hey, wagbo, mwe. Number 11. Does this person have a good conscience? Does this person have a genuine fear of God? And how do you know? Watch how they relate with other people and how they treat other people. So you ask yourself, how does this person treat other people at 3 levels? His superiors, his colleagues, and people that are lower than them. Especially people that are lower than them. Watch how they relate and treat them. It is a giveaway. Don't think that they will treat someone anyhow, and then they will treat you well. Does this person have genuine love for people? Is this person accommodating of other people's weaknesses? When you watch from afar, do they allow their conscience to guide their actions and their decisions? Do they treat other people unjustly? How do they treat other people when they don't know, or when they think that nobody is watching? Question number 12. What are these persons' core convictions and justifications? You know, this one is very critical, because I have found out from my work that anything any human being can justify, he can do. If you can justify killing someone, it's done. If you can justify cheating, it's done. If you can justify stealing, it's done. Look, their convictions and justifications are very, very critical. So, you must ask yourself, what are their core convictions and justifications? More importantly, what are their core values and beliefs? Now, one of the things that this reveals to you is you become a prophet because you can predict the future. How? Then you ask yourself, where did they get these values, beliefs, convictions, and justifications from? Or who did they get it from? Then study the life of those people, especially if it's their parents or much older people. Ask yourself, is that where you want your life to end up? Because if you consistently harbor someone with the same justifications, with the same convictions, values, and beliefs, their lives will end up the same way. So, the question to ask yourself is, where do I want my life, my home, my marriage, and my destiny to end up? And the serious decision to make is, are you going to change your convictions, your justifications, your values, and your beliefs? And if they say no, omo, wakao. Because people guard, people protect their convictions, their justifications, their values, and their beliefs to the point of death. You must match it with yours. What are your own convictions? What are your justifications? What are your values and beliefs? Do they align with this person's? Is it in alignment with where you want your life, your family, and your marriage to be headed? If there's no alignment, if there are violations, and no one is willing to change, that's what we call irreconcilable differences. I've seen so many cases that as an outsider, I'm wondering, this is a simple case, let's solve it. No, people are holding on to convictions and justifications. And I can see that this thing is no big deal. But they can't see it. It is worn like a veil. Number 13. Does this person have credibility and integrity? And how do you know? Simple things like, Baba, Joyami 1K, man. Please borrow me 2K there. If they don't return it, that person gets score. That's how you begin to test. Just put your money somewhere. If the money gone missing, this one be thief. You've got to test all spirits. Nobody saw the Bible talk. You will test all spirits. Do they falsify information, no matter how little? Do they keep their promises? To little things like keeping to time. And if you cannot make it at the appointed time, is it bothering you? And do you call ahead and worry about it? Because he who does not cherish and adore time cannot cherish life. Because time is all that you have to exchange for anything in your life. If I take your time, you are dead. So, what relationship does this person have with time? Does this person have street credibility? Does he have trust equity with other people? Are they honorable? Do they do as or do? That is, they coach. But you and I were there. When you hear what happened, Wagba, and you pass it off as, okay, his mouth is sweet, okay. You'll be a victim one day. Why? Just say it as is. No, he has to garnish it, package it, before he presents it. Something is wrong somewhere. What question is next? You are following me. Question number 14. Is this person cautious and circumspect? Are they reckless? Are they risk averse? Is this person coming from an environment where they were sheltered and spoiled? That is mommy's boy or daddy's girl? Because you must spoil the person, you know. Don't think that it will end. If you marry a woman that cannot wash her own pants, you will wash pants. I'm telling you. So what you are not going to take in the future, don't take it now. Question number 15. Are they committed and dedicated when they make decisions? Now, their own decisions, do they stick with it? Are they committed and dedicated to it? Are they conscientious? Are they consistent in everything that they do? Do they finish everything they start? Or do they hang midstream or halfway? Do they follow everything through to the end? Are they rigid? Are they inflexible? Or are they dynamic and flexible towards resolving issues or achieving their set objectives? Does this person procrastinate? Very critical is you must be able to identify their dominant behaviors and habits. And you must ask yourself, can I live with certain dominant behaviors and habits? If you cannot, then are they willing to change? Number 16. Are they coordinated in everything that they do? Or are they scattered or disorganized? Are they neat or tidy? Do they have candor, courage, poise? Do they have a good and positive self-brand, identity, and image? Does a good name and reputation matter to them? Number 17. Is this person courageous and bold? Or is this person timid and fearful? If you say that they're courageous and bold, how courageous and bold are they on a scale of 0 to 10? If you say they're fearful, how fearful are they on a scale of 0 to 10? And if they have fears, what are their greatest fears? Where are those fears coming from? And what is it that they've tried to do? Do they know? Are they aware? Are they willing to face, confront, and conquer these fears and weaknesses? Are they living in a comfort bubble? Are they living in denial of the reality? Are they willing to break out of this comfort bubble? Are they willing to stretch themselves so that they can be all that they were created to be? 18. Do they have the ability to cultivate and maintain the right contacts, connections, and relationships? You need to profile them by profiling their networks, their friends, and their contacts. I often say to people, show me your friends and contacts and I'll predict your future. He who walks with the wise shall be wise, but the companion of fools shall be destroyed. If you marry someone who is always in the gathering of fools, you can predict your future and the future of your children. These are the guys that don't pay school fees. They don't pay house rent. Do you know, in the 21st century, men, these days, it's not all of us, Some of them, they don't pay rent. They don't put money down for food, school fees. They come home, on day 3. So they leave on Monday, they come back on Wednesday. They don't work in Escrav also. They are supposed to go to work in the morning and come back in the afternoon or in the evening. No, they go. Because of the people that they hang around. Do you like the character of the people that this person hangs around? They are just guys, man. They are just guys. He will change. He will. All right. What don't you like about his network and their character? Why exactly don't you like them? Is this person constantly changing his group of friends? Does he have an inability to maintain the right connections, contacts, and relationships? What is the timeline for breaking his relationships? Some people, 6 months, you will see me with another group of people. I have one guy, every 3 months. And it's not one person, it's like 10, 12 of them. But what's wrong with you? Forget those guys, man. Forget those guys. After a while, I said, Bobo, you are the one with a problem. Every 3 months. To the point that, he now visits beer parlor. Those are the guys that are his buddies. People that he meets in beer parlor. And we're not talking about Eco Hotel beer parlor. You understand? Obalende. Kefi. There's something wrong. Does this person have the ability to maintain long-lasting, meaningful relationships? If they don't, why do you think they can't maintain relationships? What are they running away from? What are they looking for? And if they can maintain well-meaning, long-lasting, good relationships, what are the qualities that they possess? What are the common values that they have? And do these values or these behaviors complement you and where you're going in life? Question number 19. Is this person collaborative and cooperative? Or is this person a loner? Why does this person operate this way? Loner or people person? Is this person flexible or is he inflexible? Does this person create a good balance between me time and we time? Or is it just simply me time or we time? Must be able to create a good balance. Number 20. Does this person have faith? Can he call the things which be not as though they were? Does this person not only say it, but do they live it? On Niger Leo, there will be times when it's only faith and hope that will carry you through. Come and ask me. Have they learned to abase and abound? Because people will be watching you. And it's your countenance, that make or destroy them. By yourself, life is tough. You now go and carry heavy load. Life will be tougher. May you not carry burden. Some people are living with some serious burdens. And they should have checked it out before they married. That will not be your portion. This thing, this passion, this intense feeling, this burning will not drive you to go and marry. So, don't put yourself in that situation. Just because the thing is doing you. The thing will die down. Number 21. Is this person a control freak? Is this person territorial? Is this person jealous? Is this person obsessive? Say, he loves me, he loves me, he loves me, he calls me every minute. Where are you? Okay. The next 10 minutes, where are you? I'm at the toll gate. The next 10 minutes, where are you? I'm still at the toll gate. Only you? Toll gate? You are reading the danger signs. Are they jealous? Are they obsessive? Are they controlling? Must they be the captain of the ship at all costs? Does this person have an insatiable need to always be heard, such that his voice or her voice drowns every other person's conversation? Do you have a voice when there's an argument? Do you have a voice when there's a conflicting opinion? Can you say anything outside of everything that he says? Question 22. Can this person spot and identify opportunities? Beyond just spotting and identifying it, can they create opportunities? Not just spot or identify or create it, can they consistently capitalize and turn opportunities into value? Because opportunity, if it's not identified, is gone. Opportunity, if you have an inability to create it, will be of no value. But even if you create, identify, but you cannot consistently capitalize on opportunities and turn it into value, you're on your own. 23. Is this person centered, cool, calm, and collected? Does this person have unreasonable emotional swings? Is this person emotionally stable and intelligent? Does this person have anger issues? Do the anger issues range from repressed anger to expressed violent anger? What is their most common emotional expression? Is it positive or is it consistently negative? You need to stand back and watch his emotional interactions with people and ask yourself, what does that tell you about this person? The thing that I found is that people cannot see when they get into physical, intense, passionate relationships with people. It blinds you from being able to see all of these things. 24. Is this person charitable? Is this person generous? Is this person kind? Are they compassionate? Do they have empathy towards other people, especially the less privileged? Now, ladies and gentlemen, note that I haven't put love. inside the mix. I say, are they charitable? Because charity is key. Now, are they doing charity outside, but they don't take care of their own at home? That's an indication of the reason why they are doing what they are doing. So, are they charitable outside? Are they generous outside? Are they kind and compassionate? Do they show empathy to other people outside and they don't show it inside? How do they treat their house girls, their driver, their gardener? So you must ask, beyond being charitable outside, you must ask, how charitable are they inside? With their friends, with their subordinates, with their colleagues, even with their superiors. Because how can they act differently with everybody else and act differently with you? What is their love language? And what is their appreciation language? And what is yours also? Are they complementary? And if they are not, do I speak my own because it's my default? And so they don't hear my expression of love? Do they speak their own such that I don't feel or connect with how they're expressing love or communicating love? Are they willing to learn and be selfless enough to speak your love language and your appreciation language over and above their own? Is this person competitive? Is this person self-driven? Is this person self-motivated? Or is this person easily distracted, deflated, and demotivated? Are they easily demoralized? And more importantly, what demoralizes them? What deflates them? And what demotivates them? And how often are they demotivated, deflated, and demoralized? "26. Is this person complacent? In what areas are they complacent? Do they generally take things for granted? Or do they genuinely appreciate value and put in their best to create and sustain or maintain value? 27. How do they handle conflicts with people below them, with people below their financial, educational, and social status? How do they handle conflicts with people at their level? And how do they handle conflicts with people above them, financially, educationally, and socially? And what are the most common causes of these conflicts? What do these conflicts say about this person? Does this person have conflict resolution skills? Are they even interested in developing conflict resolution skills? Is this person forgiving? And how long does it take for this person to forgive? 28. Does this person celebrate himself enough? Do they celebrate their little, small achievements as well as their great achievements? Does this person consistently put himself down when he fails? Or does this person understand that failure is only feedback? Does this person realize that failure is the gateway to success? And that the difference between failure and success is a numbers game? And so success outplays failure. And are they flexible enough to learn and get the feedback from failure and change what they need to do towards achieving their dreams? How does this person react when someone is correcting them and when someone is criticizing them? That is, how do they react to correction and criticism? Does this person celebrate other people's achievements? Or are they jealous of other people's achievements such that they put it down? They put other people down when they achieve. Not that alone. That's what the person did. Oh, it's a lie. This is what it. How does this person react when other people achieve stuff? What do they say and do? What do they say about other people when other people are achieving, especially in their field? 29. What are their most common daily thoughts and confessions? Are they mainly positive or negative? What or who are they mainly and consistently talking about or thinking about? Are they constantly in the past, in the present, or in the future? Do those thoughts drive them towards anxiety and fear, or towards faith and hope? And lastly, 30. Does this person have good communication skills? Do they listen? Do they interact with you and other people openly? Does this person daily communicate with God? Does this person create an enabling environment for open, honest communication, engagement, and interaction, or are they closed? Do they create an environment of fun and laughter? And is fun and laughter important to them? And do they allow people to be themselves, to laugh and have fun? Can people just laugh and barrage next to them? Or is this person in a straitjacket? So all of these 30 questions, there are 40 questions, but we can't go through all the 40. All of these 30 questions are questions you must find answers to when you find someone. But most importantly, these are questions you must ask yourself and work on so that you can prepare yourself ready for someone. Because when you are all of these things, what do you think will happen? What do you think will happen when you are all of these things? What do you think will happen when a guy meets you? You don't know? Eh? Okay. Guys, when you are all of these things, what do you think will happen when you toast a chick? Straight. No be so? So the work that we must do as we are singles is the work of preparing ourselves. Investing in yourself is critical because it determines the kind of people you attract, how soon you attract them. But look, it's not just only about attracting them. It's can you keep them? Because people are weary now. People are looking for people with great substance. And these questions in the last 20 years are things that experientially I've discovered are the critical missing links in different marriages and relationships. And my prayer is that you will not only hear, you will go and do the work that needs to be done. So how many people want to be married here in the next 5 years? How many people in the next 5 years? Okay. How many people want to be happily married in the next 5 years? How many people want a marriage of bliss in the next 5 years? So I have a question. What do you think you need to do? Get busy. And my prayer is that both the grace to will and to do will rest upon you today. In Jesus' precious name. Amen.
Since you said that when you are in a relationship with someone, it kind of clouds your judgment if you love them. So does that mean that for you to apply all these things we've learned today, you have to apply them to your friends and not have probably boyfriends or girlfriends?
No, I didn't say if you love them. I say if there's passion, sex, in those intense, love is not a fee. Don't let me mess up your philosophy. Love is a dedicated, affectionate commitment to the well-being of another person. Love is not giz-giz. Do you understand? Love is not giz-giz. That is just, I am a coach, a psychotherapist, I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm an uncle, I'm a son. You need to put all of my expressions together for you to experience me in my entirety. Imagine someone just says that I'm a boy. Someone just says, I'm a boy. Can they fully experience me? No. So that's one of the things that we do with love. We are overshadowed by just one little teeny-weeny expression of it, which is the physical expression of it. But that is not love. Now, what is the greatest commandment? So, love what? God, yourself, and your neighbor. Good. So, what's your favorite food? Eba. Amala. Good. So, do you love God like you love Amala? But you love Amala. Good. What's your favorite car? Or your favorite pair of shoes? Or your favorite dress? Do you love that dress like you love your spouse or you love God? So what exactly are we talking about? So we cannot encapsulate love. The essence of love. Because the Bible says God is love. You cannot bring it to the level of just giz-giz. So that giz-giz is the one I'm talking about. That giz-giz will not let you see you. But if you commit yourself, if you are dedicated towards the well-being of someone else, you are genuinely dedicated towards someone's well-being, and it's not about the giz-giz, then you can still see. But when the giz-giz comes and you get into sex, boy, you go hard though. To answer you go just put them aside. I beg. Let's go on. So that's what I mean. You can be in a relationship, can be boyfriend and girlfriend, but let your eye be clear and be asking those questions. And if you can't find answers to those questions, begin to ask yourself whether you are in the right place. And if you are not in the right place with the right person, it's time to check out.
She spoke from the perspective of being in a relationship. Now I want to ask, for those who have not been, or those who are not in relationships now, the questions you gave, there's so many.
Did you write it?
Yes. There are a lot of questions. And what may I feel is, I feel you can't answer all that at once, or you can't answer all that before you can enter a relationship, because that means you'll be like, you could be in courtship for years, like 6 years, 7, 8, because the questions you ask the question that about friends, and you can't know a person that changed his friends if you've not been with him for that long. Do you get?
Yes.
So that's pretty much when I look at. It's so much questions. Now I feel there are some ways you could narrow it down.
Yes,
There are
so
some
yeah.
very important
This is the
ones.
generation, microwave. I'm listening. Let's narrow it down. How many should we answer? Like 5?
No. I'm not saying you should answer like 5, but
How
there's
many?
some that you could answer. I would like to know the important ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, courtship is very important too.
Yes.
Do you know why they call it courtship? Courtship is coined from what? Court. What do you do in court? What do you do in court? What do you do in court? You must become a lawyer.
Ask question.
You will ask. And it's not just to ask the person. Do you understand? You are asking in your mind as you are watching, you are observing. You are seeing how they are relating with people and you are answering those questions. Look, what are you in a hurry for? Eh? How long do you think courtship should be for? 6 weeks? How long? Like how long? Just give me something now. Like 2 years. Good. So, in all of those questions that I've asked you, right? What is pass mark? It's a question you have to ask yourself. Do I want to score an F, a D, or a E, an E, a D, a C, a B plus, an A plus, A star? So if you want to score A star, you say to yourself 85%. I must be able to answer 85% of those questions. And the truth of the matter is, you are right. Even for yourself, it's tough. But you know, you've got to set standards. Because if you don't set standards, there are no parameters for you to use to measure and guide you. And then you fall into anything. And then, if you do not live your life deliberately, especially married, look, the truth of the matter is many people's destinies have been shipwrecked because they've gotten into bed with the wrong person. So courtship, don't rush, oh. Don't rush, oh. Say you hear. Eh?